The next person is Alejandra Rodriguez. Alejandra Rodriguez is a passionate teacher at Sackett Street School. I've seen her grow since the years of Mount Pleasant High School and came back, graduated from Rhode College as a teacher's aide, and dedicated her life to teaching. She's very young, like many of you, all of you. You know, she's a sister in the sense that she's also a good friend of my little sister. And I will tell you a personal story and that she has shared in the lifetime as she grew up in Providence. As we lived in Chaparral for the years of 10 years, she was probably a 16-year-old that entered Mount Pleasant High School along with my sister. And my sister and I and my other sister lived in Chaparral with my mother, single mom. We came from that environment. And I will tell you that my sister became pregnant at the age of 17 while in Mount Pleasant High School. Our family had to make a decision, and it was to support our family, to support her, became a young mother. And I'll tell you that my sister became that star in our home because of Alexandra, Alex as we call her best friend. And they both continued their education, facing those challenges. My sister being a single mom and her best friend. Now I'm not giving this award because that's her best friend. She has had to work for that. It is tremendous. When she meets with the parents, I've seen it. When she invites me to read for the kids during reading week, she's on me. You gotta come. And today we say thank you. Thank you personally as a Juan, but also on behalf of my constituents and all the parents and all the kids that you touch every day. Gracias. Thank you very much. The next person is Peter Quesnel. He's the librarian at the Juanita Sanchez Educational Complex. Now Peter, he's been watching me, but also I've been watching him over the years. I'll tell you again a story. Everything has to tie to a story. What they say is raising a village takes passionate people, caring people. Now Peter, when I was at Mount Pleasant High School, as I believe a junior or senior, came in as a teacher assistant. He was going through his teacher assistant at that time. Student teaching. That was a couple of years back. And Peter has been dedicated to teaching and giving back to the community. I've watched him as I've gone to the Juanita Sanchez High School, setting up the speakers that I have brought to the public school system from the National Hispanic Scholarship Organization. And Peter, working with Karina, working with Ms. Keegan, working with the team at Juanita Sanchez, has demonstrated that leadership that right away we needed the space and supporting the students. So today, I honor you and recognize you on behalf of my constituents and on behalf of all these young people. Peter, take care. And then lastly, but not least, is a dynamic person that when I first met her, and years back again, a couple of years back, but when she came back and really engaged in the community, has been a true leader by leading by example, within family, supporting a family, but also in education. And the person that I'm honoring today is Angela Ancomo. Yeah? Angela Ancomo is a person, a community person that has brought people together, seeking and connecting what is health, community, and community farming, all together, and putting that passion together. She is the Chief Office of the Minority Health for the state of Rhode Island. Now, what does that mean? That means that she is responsible for getting resources to the communities, making sure that this room like this is what you call diversity. There is so much strength in here. She's putting that all together, making sure that we start eating right, that we monitor and have data, but also leading and helping young people and older, making sure that our health is number one. The second thing that she has done over the years is leading as an advocate for housing. She's currently the president of the Elmwood Housing Development Corporation. She's been leading that board for several years now, being a board member, but now as president. And I've watched her as we unveiled last year the new project in the community and in the district in the West End. It's transforming our neighborhood, especially that area. So today, Angie, or Angela, I honor you. I thank you on behalf of our constituents. We appreciate your leadership. We appreciate your time commitment to the community and also to your public service here in the state of Rhode Island. Angela Ancomo. At this time, I'd like to call a person that I've really begun to appreciate his leadership. Gaspar Espinosa. Can you come up, please? Gaspar Espinosa. And again, I've watched a lot of people, there's a lot of leaders in the community, and I honor you. Gaspar has been one of those individuals that has been fighting for immigrant rights for a long time. And this year, he stayed on me once we met him. I met him in an event, and I said to him, here's my cell phone number, give me a call, how we can work together. And I think it was the same night he gave that call. And since then, we've been working to ensure that we continue the fight and that we fight hard on the driver's license for undocumented individuals, along with other organizations, such as even individuals, La Fuerza Laboral, Juan Garcia, many organizations that we're going to name. And so, as we go through the process, us as legislators presenting legislation that is very difficult to pass, we've made progress here in Rhode Island. We have a governor that is ready to sign a bill. We made progress. General officers that said, when they were campaigning, that said that they supported it. And just this past week, we got the notice in the front page of the paper that it's not going anywhere. But we will not give up the fight. People like Gaspar and many of you, Juan Garcia, La Fuerza Laboral, and Bar, who's back there, and many of us, we will not give this fight. At the end of the day, it's not if it's going to happen, it's when. And it's up to us when we determine that we have to make sure that we get the word out. Because these are the people that are picking our letters, that are working in restaurants, that are taking care and paying taxes in our communities. And so all they want is to make sure that they can take their kids to school, go shopping. And so Gaspar and many who we're going to be calling up to honor your advocacy, not only just because to honor you today, but also to encourage you to continue to fight. That tomorrow, no, strike that on Tuesday, that we can be back over here making sure that we make some noise and make sure that we won't give up that fight. Call our legislators to ensure that we are not going away on issues that matter to our community. So Gaspar,
thank you very much. Well, we have put this list of people and organizations that have worked very hard in promoting social justice to immigrants in our communities. And a lot of them, they're not present due that they were not given permission by their employers to be here. So they needed to do the overtime. A lot of them work in landscaping and doing dishes in restaurants. So we will call them out and we will hold their citations and we will handle them later on today. So we will start with our individuals here. Carla Aldama, Pastor Milka, Michael Arroyo, Beatriz Audet. It's coming. Lisa Moschetti, Mario Bueno, Adika Salambat, Pastor Eliseo, I'll skip myself, Gaspar Espinoza, Juan Garcia, Bonifacio Girón, Evelio González, Luis González, Leslie Hernandez, Sonia Lutz, or Luz, Emmy Jones, Heidi Maldonado, Renata Maurice, Reverend Israel Mercedes, Robin Morales, Nelson Morales, Nimaya, Benjamin Moreno, Domingo Moreno, Juanito Moreno, Reverend Dr. Eliseo Noriega, Yarushka Ordinola, Jose Abraham Pérez, Laura Pérez, Roberto Pérez, Rodrigo Pimentel, Rosario Pérez, Ramón Ramos, Félix Ramos Roca, Eduardo Sandoval, Walter Shohon, Reverend Gilberto Suárez, Reverend Raymond Soto, Krista Vargas. So these are the list of the individuals that have worked for many years and they never got tired of making phone calls and making sure that immigrants from all races and all continents have a fair and social justice and not be left out. So thank you very much for all your work. So now we will call the organizations that have helped in community grassroots, as we call it. We have a new beginning for immigrants' rights. Welcome. Comité en Acción, Comité Committee for Action, American Friends Service Committee, Comité de Inmigrante, Economic Progress Institute, English for Action, Fuerza Laboral, Hispanic Minister Association, Job with Justice, Odeville Neighborhood Association, Progreso Latino, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Providence, Rhode Island Ine Faith Coalition, and many others that they have chosen not to be acknowledged, but they continue working on behalf of our immigrant community. So thank you all.
I want us to give them a loud applause, because this is not citations just to give citations. This is an encouragement, recognition, an encouragement that will give them more strength. So we need to hear it from you. When you give somebody, think about that feeling when you're really, really happy. Are you happy right now? Huh? So let's hear it. Give energy, people, so that way we continue the fight. And I got this fire in my belly, the fire to continue to fight, the fire to continue to make a difference in my community. And I just asked, at that time when I moved to Rhode Island, Father Tatro to say a few words, because Father Tatro was that priest that was unconventional, because he believed strongly on what was right. And for me, has been that rock that keeps me being me, but at the same time doing the right thing.
Well, I just want to leave you with a message that Pope Francis gave in his apostolic exhortation, Joy of the Gospel. He said, politics is a noble vocation. And so I simply congratulate all of you who are involved in the political process, and all of you up here who work so hard to make it happen. It is a noble vocation. So I ask God's blessing to be upon you, to encourage you, give you spirit, and give you a lot of mercy for others who are not so fortunate to have this blessing that we have. Thank you.
As you noticed, I went off a little bit on the program, and I wanted to leave on this is all positive, great energy. I wanted to call back Dale, because I also want to give him another encouragement, another citation to say, keep up the great work and the message that you deliver to all of us. Not just only for the young people, but for all the older people. That every day that we can get up, we can be that person and realize our dream. Con la educación, todos los días, ustedes pueden levantarse y decir, yo voy a hacer una diferencia en mi comunidad. Voy a adquirir mi educación, voy a aprender a leer, voy a ayudar a mi comunidad, voy a hacer más, un voluntario más, ayudar a nuestros vecindarios. La violencia, hoy estamos conmemorando que no haya más violencia aquí y controlar lo que son los revólveres, the guns, en nuestros vecindarios. Todos como padres lo podemos hacer y con los jóvenes. So, that encouragement that you gave, Dale, I wanted to also give you a citation for your leadership and for a little taller. And then the other segment that I wanted to conclude was bringing up a student that really shined as an intern, but also was on time, really took their responsibility very serious. They all did, but there's always one or two that actually stand out. And for me, it is with great pride that I call Thalia Baptista as a The other student youth was Kerry Hidalgo. Very proud. And I now would like to turn over the mic to Thalia Baptista.